we'll take a theme and we'll sort of have stories and guests that come to the show and sort of share their specific perspective on the theme. This week on the show, we're looking at kind of the incredible place that is the parking lot. What's one thing you've done in a parking lot you wouldn't do anywhere else? It's amazing. It's amazing what people's lives are made up of. And oftentimes when you hear a story, you can really identify with it. What I really love to do is also get out of the studio in order to feel the world around us. And so I take to the streets with my microphone, my tiny little Zoom recorder, and I stand there and I ask people if they'll open up to me and share the experiences of their lives. Hi guys.
That's good.
Hey, I'm Sook-Yin Lee from DNTO. Do you mind if I talk to you?
Not at all, actually.
You okay?
Sure.
Yes! Friendly!
I've had sex in a parking lot.
Alright, so we had to drag it outside into the parking lot, put it on a bunch of milk crates and 2x4s, and I had to saw this thing's head off in a parking lot.
I think people open up to me because they sense that I'm very curious about them. Like, I've always just had an immense curiosity about people. I have not always been extroverted, nor have I always been a communicator. There was a time in my life where I was extremely shy and unable to communicate, and I turned to art, making films in order to communicate those things. But I've always been so interested in people. I remember when I was a teenager, I just really loved hanging out in malls, and not just to hang out at the Willy Woozle stand, but because people really fascinated me, and I'd just be like watching them, seeing what they do, and I found people just like endlessly interesting. I feel like our sort of responsibility at my team and DNTO is trying to give a place for people to share their stories and express themselves. People that might not ever be on TV, might not ever be on the radio. We very rarely hear from these people, and yet they are the fabric of so much of what ends up becoming culture that informs our society, and they just also have really amazing things to say.